Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to Cee-C Updates. If today is your first time of coming to my channel, hi, you're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and to my returning subscribers, hi besties, I see you. So guys, in this video, I'm going to give you a glimpse of what to expect this February on your favorite You Have My Heart. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. So guys, let's begin. 1st February 2025, Deepa gives a bold reply to Suraj's hurtful words. Afterwards, Rupa requests Suraj to lend her his watch for their special performance at school. Shona and Rupa's performance leave the audience amused. Later, the school authorities question Suraj and Deepa about their broken marriage. 2nd February 2025, Rupa refuses to come home with Shona. Later, Shona requests Suraj to let her stay with Deepa and Rupa. Suraj introduces his patient to Shona as her new mother. Later, Lavanya gets furious with Suraj's audacious step. 3rd February 2025, Deepa confronts Rita about her pretentious act. Later, she inquires about Rita from her landlady and decides to meet Suraj. Shona finds out that Rita is not her real mother. Later, she locks herself inside her room and refuses from meeting anyone. 4th February 2025, Deepa reaches Suraj's house to meet Shona. Later on, Prambir lashes out at Suraj for sending Deepa out of the house. Rupa arrives at the hospital to check on Prambir. However, she feels guilty about being the reason behind Prambir's health condition. 5th February 2025, Palak speaks to Suraj about reconciling with Deepa. Later, Suraj shows his care for Deepa at the hospital. Deepa is kidnapped by the goons appointed by Mishka. Later, Rupa argues with Suraj and forces him to help her find Deepa. 6th February 2025, Rupa consoles Suraj as he is scared to identify a dead body at the hospital. Later, he is concerned about not finding a single clue about Deepa. Suraj nurses Deepa when she comes back home. Later, Deepa blames Mishka for her abduction. 7th February 2025, Deepa argues with Suraj over his decision. Later, Shona and Rupa meet Suraj with an emotional appeal. Suraj comes to know that Shona is actually Deepa's daughter. Later, he breaks the same news to Shona as well, leaving her in shock. 8th February 2025, Deepa pleads with Rupa to not reveal the truth about her relationship with Shona. On the other hand, Suraj questions Lavanya about her worries. Lavanya lashes out at Suraj for disappointing Prambir. On the other hand, Rupa reveals her relationship with Shona. 9th February 2025, Deepa gets surprised when Suraj presents a tab for Rupa without her knowledge. Elsewhere, Ratna tries to manipulate Urmi through her melodramas. Suraj had a heated argument with Deepa and later wants her to leave Rupa. Elsewhere, Urmi gives Ratna a warning against her false information about AJ's health. 10th February 2025, Urmi wants Ratna for trying to manipulate Shona. On the other hand, Rupa refuses to meet Suraj. Suraj questions Urmi about the reason behind Shona's disappointment. Later, he gets emotional when Shona decides to leave the house. 11th February 2025, Deepa lashes out at Suraj for calling her motherhood fake. Later, Urmi disagrees with him when he blames Deepa for manipulating Shona. Suraj gets upset when he learns about Shona's visit to Deepa. Meanwhile, Shona and Rupa dance to Deepa's song. 12th February 2025, Shona warns Suraj for misinterpreting Deepa. Later that night, Deepa gets emotional when she calls herself an orphan. Suraj gets disappointed when Shona refuses to accept him as her father. Later, He signs the property papers for Deepa. 13th February 2025, Deepa explains to Shona about Suraj's love for her. Later, Urumi shares Ratna's evil plan to mislead Shona against Suraj. Shona falls sick and refuses to sleep without Deepa. Later, Suraj pleads with Lavanya to reveal Shona's father. 14th February 2025, Rupa requests her school's principal to not accept fees from Suraj. Elsewhere, Urmi feels guilty about Shona's mental condition. Prambe and Lavanya decide to keep Suraj away from Shona at the hospital. Later, Lavanya decides to take Deepa and Rupa back to the Sengupta's house. 15th February 2025, Mishka stops Suraj from checking a report at the hospital. Later, Suraj is disappointed with Lavanya's decision regarding Deepa's state. Then Shona recovers after Rupa and Deepa arrive to meet her. Later, Lavanya brings the mother and daughter into the house with a mini celebration. 16th February 2025, Deepa gives a befitting reply to Suraj and Mishka for insulting her. Later, Lavanya and Prambia scold Suraj for misbehaving with Deepa. Suraj is invited to attend a conference with his wife. However, he refuses to accept relationship with Deepa and calls her his daughter's nanny. 17th February 2025, Shona gets surprised when she learns about Suraj and Deepa's relationship. Elsewhere, Lavanya wants Ratna for being the reason behind all the clashes. Shona confronts Suraj about his marriage with Deepa. Later, she's left with shattered emotions as the family keeps on trying to deceive her. 18th February 2025, Ratna and Mishka plan to harm Deepa. Elsewhere, Suraj agrees to reconcile with Deepa only if she agrees to accept her mistake. Suraj wants Deepa to leave the house. Later that day, Lavanya gets emotional when Deepa refuses to wear the jewelry. 19th February 2025, Deepa slaps Mishka when she catches her forcefully coming close to Suraj. Later, Mishka and Ratna collaborate on a conspiracy against Deepa. Pramya insists that Deepa not to go out to work in the sweaty weather. Elsewhere, Suraj has a heated conversation with Mishka who tries to manipulate him. 20th February 2025, Deepa gets emotional while recalling a past memory. Later that day, Shona plans a surprise for Deepa and Suraj in order to unite them. Lavanya is unhappy with Suraj's invitation to Mishka. However, Deepa plans to teach Mishka a lesson during the puja. 21st February 2025, Suraj promised Shona to help her reunite with her biological parents. Elsewhere, Urumi refuses to see Ratna. A puja takes place in Suraj's house. Meanwhile, when Mishka is disturbed by the unknown calls from suitors, Suraj decides to help her. 22nd February 2025. Mishka is annoyed with the crowd of suitors and complains to the police. Later, she finds out that Pratik and Deepa are behind this prank. Shona gets anxious to know about her real parents' identity. Meanwhile, Mishka hatches a new evil plan against Deepa. 23rd February 2025, Suraj falls for Mishka's evil plan and searches for Shona's parents. Later, Deepa blames herself for the misfortunes. Mishka hires a couple to act as Shona's biological parents. Later, she manipulates Shona and makes her accompany her to suspicious place. 24th February 2025, Mishka manipulates Shona and brings her to the fake parents. However, Deepa and Lavanya rescue her and warn Mishka. 25th February 2025, Shona refuses to listen to Deepa and Lavanya. Later, Rupa arrives at Mishka's place to request Shona to return back with her. Rupa informs Shona that Deepa and Suraj are their real parents. Consequently, Shona gets upset with Deepa for hiding these truths. 26th February 2025, as Shona falls sick, Deepa takes care of her. Later, Deepa gets a call from the bank and tracks Suraj's whereabouts. Lavanya gets curious about Deepa's whereabouts as she goes missing. On the other hand, Deepa gets emotional as she finds Suraj and shakes on his well-being. 27th February 2025, Deepa feels relieved with Suraj recovering. Later, the villagers call Deepa and Suraj for a puja, but Mishka arrives with a gun. Shona and Rupa feel relieved by Suraj's return. However, Suraj gets unhappy with Deepa's claims of being Shona's real mother. 28th February 2025, Suraj gets emotional as he discusses parenting Shona with Deepa. Later that day, Deepa expresses her love for Shona. Upset with Suraj's words, Deepa decides to leave the house. Later, Rupa learns about Deepa's plan and chooses to live with her. So guys, we have come to the end of this teasers. I hope you enjoyed watching. Do well to leave what you think down below in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.